So I'm digging myself a hole again. This is probably a huge mistake on my part, but I feel like a certain aspect of the social justice life should probably be discussed. Following video is based on Western culture, namely the shit I see as an American. I know that my normal booktube audience probably doesn't care a whole lot about this, and that's okay. So therefore my audience will probably only be gross men's rights activists who will eventually find this video and find fault with my appearance. But I am just so sick of having to repeat myself, so might as well make a video about it and just link everyone to that. Let's just jump into it. I'm gonna get shit if I sugarcoat it or not, so let's just go. It is not the minority's job to protect the majority's feelings. They don't owe you anything, not even one itty-bitty word. When a minority is posting in a safe place like their personal blog or a Twitter account, they are allowed to talk about their struggles. Sometimes on my Tumblr I say things like, ugh, I am so sick of straight white boys. As a queer woman, I have plenty of reasons not only to be fed up by straight white boys, but also to be frightened of them. There is absolutely no good reason for anyone to reply to my untagged post with the following: don't you mean some straight white boys? Or, we're not all like that. Or even, God forbid, you're generalizing. That's just as bad as being racist or sexist. First of all, I only posted that because in the span of one day, I had one straight white boy contact me asking if we could hang out so maybe he could get a blowjob. And another one say that I'm not queer enough to use that excuse not to date him. I know you're not all like that. I know a few white cishet men who are pretty active in the community and would never do anything like that. However, if you're responding to something like that with, don't you mean some? Then I bet you're not one of those people. Because when I say I hate white, straight, cisgender men, I'm probably talking about privilege. There's a pretty good chance I'm talking about privilege. I am talking about how I hate that society favors white cishet men. I hate that our laws and customs favor them and let them get away with some gross injustices. So yeah, I hate that white straight dudes get off so easily. I hate that I have to be afraid all the time. I hate that there are people with less privilege than me who are more scared than I could ever imagine being. I don't have to say that though, because not only is it strongly implied by every feminist I have seen being attacked for this, but I don't owe any white cishets an out for their privilege. As always, I am white, I have white privilege, therefore I will never know what it's like to be a person of color. However, I've seen this happen to more people of color than white queer girls, so we're gonna change up the hypothetical situation a little. If you're a white person and you see a person of color talking about their struggles with oppression and complaining about white people, and your first instinct as a white person is to jump in and tell them that not all white people are like that and that you personally are not a racist, then you might be a racist. Not an ally, that's for damn sure. Because instead of realizing that there's a reason for this person of color to hate white people, you wanted to be given an out from your own privilege. You completely derailed the conversation from this person of color and their experiences with racism that they're legitimately facing and made it about you and your feelings. You are making the conversation about white people and your own experience when that's not what the conversation is about. In fact, you probably want to be given praise for not being a racist, don't you? You want that person to stop complaining for a second and tell you, oh, of course not. Not all white people are like that. You are the exception. Oh, and God forbid they don't say that. Somehow you have found the fact that they didn't say not all white people are oppressive more offensive than the legitimate oppression that this person was originally talking about. If you didn't think that, you would stop making it about you. Why is the fact that you are not the one personally causing this oppression more important than the fact that they are indeed facing oppression? It doesn't matter which individual is causing this specific incident this person is talking about. The oppression is still happening. So in conclusion, there is nothing on this earth that will make me put the words some or not all when talking about the majority party who is being oppressive. This is because, one, it doesn't matter because the oppression is still happening, and 2, I am not gonna let you forget the part you play by being a part of the privileged party. And 3, some people are so self-centered that they will just stop listening if they know the conversation could never be about them. You need to know that I could be talking about you. You could be doing these oppressive things, and you need to think about possibly stopping. So obviously the sun is setting and my camera's dying. There is so much more to talk about. Talking about privilege and the way you should respond to people talking about their struggles, but this will have to do for today. I'll see you guys next time. Bye! I'm psychic. I already know what the comments on this video are going to be. Fuck you, I'm not racist, I'm not homophobic, I'm not sexist. Thank you. Real beautiful, intelligent discussion starting comments you left on my video. Really makes me change my views of white straight boys. Just, you have changed my thoughts. Beautiful.